All right, so we are on day 7. This is our hotel room in Shinjuku, which means we are actually here in Tokyo, which is super exciting. Yesterday was all that RWB stuff, and man, was that ever like one of the craziest days of my life. I couldn't believe how much we did in one day, from driving like 6 hours from Osaka to Tokyo with all of RWB Kansai to actually going to the Kashiwa Shrine and seeing the RWB New Year's party. Man, yeah, that could not have been better. That was such an exciting day, and all the stuff that we saw was incredible. And it totally burned us out. So we went to bed at like 3 a.m. and woke up at like 8 a.m. And honestly, it's now like 11 something. And we haven't done anything today other than like drink coffee and eat snacks and do laundry, because we really needed just a day of nothingness. So now we are energized enough to get out there and go do some tourist stuff in Tokyo today. And after that, we're going to go to Akihabara, which is a really popular shopping district. Then we're going to walk around that area and hit up some funny stores and see what they've got. So yeah, should be pretty sweet. I'll show you really quickly what this hotel room looks like, but it's not that different from a Western hotel room. Absolute crap everywhere today. It looks like a normal Western hotel room, but once again, they've got us a nice little workstation, so I've set up all my charging and my power cables. Yeah, let's go take a look at the view, and then we'll get out of here. Not bad. Not bad. It's nice to actually have a view at most of these hotels. We are gonna grip some 7-Eleven for our boy.
7-Eleven time.
7-Eleven time. Alright, we are at Akihabara UDX. Akihabara is like a really popular shopping district here in Tokyo. But this particular parkade has a bunch of automotive culture relevance. There's car meets that have been thrown here for decades. Yeah, we're parked up here right now because we wanted to explore Akihabara today, more from a touristy standpoint and check out all the shops. But we even saw there's actually just a couple random cool cars sitting in here, so I'll go check those out. Toyota sedan, the most unloved Celica, but with cool wheels. Is that a Hummer H2? Man. None of the, like, we're not here for a car meet, like, none of the cars in here are like here for a show or a car meet or something. Like, this is just the stuff that's parked up here at Akihabara. Okay, we're at our like 3rd camera store of the trip, and I made an offer on this camera, but unfortunately it is not for sale. I really want it though. Paul Basson out in the wild, trying to figure out how to spend all his money on film cameras and lenses. Oh, that's very cool. We are pretty much done in Akihabara. We've gone to a bunch of funny different little shops. Paul got his new camera gear. I filmed a bunch of random stuff here. It's a pretty sweet little neighborhood. Lots of cool shopping, really lively, lots of dedication to anime, that's for sure. And now we're just gonna find some food, and then we're gonna head to one of the many underground car meets that are being posted about on Instagram right now. And maybe it'll be the first one, so yeah, stay tuned. We're about to find out ourselves. That car show was pretty crazy, but at the same time, I'm a little conflicted about it. The cars were nuts. There's no denying that. There were some really, really cool cars, and obviously these are cars from Japan, and that's sweet, and obviously that's what we want to show you on this channel. But at the same time, there was an element of that event that felt like it was kind of synthetic. Like, it feels like it was created to be a content farm for all of like the Westerners and other foreigners that have come to visit Japan for Tokyo Auto Salon. And in a way, that is like what I'm doing and what we're doing. But in other ways, you know, we're not the guys that just like flew in for TAS and that's all we're filming and taking off. You know, we've just spent the last week of our lives like driving across the countryside, visiting all these crazy little shops and really experiencing what like real Japanese car culture feels like. And although this was cool and very visually stimulating, watching like dozens of people sprint around with like commercial camera equipment trying to film all this stuff definitely felt a little odd. Yeah, I mean, obviously, for this clip, I'm at home, my trip is over. We're at our buddy Josh's shop and he's letting us just film an update. For this part of the video, we're gonna show you Tokyo Auto Salon 2023. And before we did that, I just wanted to explain that it was a very cool event. It was very exciting and stimulating. You know, it's unbelievably busy exhibition hall, like so many different cars, so many different vendors. But unfortunately, it was like impossible to film in there. Like, there was so many people. Every time you'd set up a shot, you'd either get bonked into or somebody would walk in front of the frame. So it definitely made it hard for us to film like a cinematic of the Auto Salon event. But the reason why we're filming it like this is because we're just gonna, there's still a lot of cool stuff that we want to show you, from, you know, Liberty Walk building a cool F40 and a Silhouette FD to 326 Power bringing out their S14 and S15 that they drift with. I mean, all the American stuff that Rocket Bunny and Track Kyoto has been doing lately, and like the 2,400,000Zs that everyone is building as a demo car right now as well. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed being there. I think I enjoyed the parking lot more than I enjoyed the show in some ways. Like, the parking lot clearly had become a mecca for automotive enthusiasts, and I saw all sorts of cool cars while walking around there. And yeah, it was still great to be there, still great to see all the stuff, take photos, and be there with friends. But I think we're gonna leave the last clip I filmed with everybody in the car in here, because I think I sum it up better in that clip than I could sum it up right now because it was still so fresh. So we'll run that clip here. All right, Auto Salon was really cool, really busy, pretty overwhelming. Yeah, it was mental, it was sweet. It definitely was a little bit more polished than what we're into. I definitely think like we're a lot more into the grassroots style. Yeah, grassroots stuff is always gonna be cooler, like no matter what.
Parking lot was hype.
The parking lot was hype. I'm really happy I filmed so much B-roll of the parking lot, because that really is the stuff that like gets us going.
Come for Auto Salon, stay for the parking lot.
That's it. That's going in the article. But yeah, I mean, if you're in Tokyo for Auto Salon, sorry, let me rephrase that. If you are visiting Tokyo and Auto Salon is going on, you should most definitely go if you're a car enthusiast. But Auto Salon probably shouldn't be like the only reason you're coming to Japan, if that makes sense. Like, you could probably get a pretty similar level of event out of like any automotive expo that's close to you. I don't know. It reminded me of Vancouver International Auto Show. Like, it wasn't really that far off from like auto shows that I've been to before. I'm sure I've never been to SEMA, but I'm sure SEMA's probably got a similar vibe to it too. It's cool. But I definitely like, I think if I traveled all the way to Japan just for Auto Salon, I'd be pretty like, damn, like that was a lot of travel and a lot of work just for like a bunch of cars and like 8 million people shoulder to shoulder and a bunch of like cringy dudes taking pictures of like all the girls. So many
horny men.
So many horny men. It's absolutely mental. But Auto Salon is good. You should definitely go. But if you're coming to Japan, make sure you're doing more than just Auto Salon. That's the checkpoint facts. That's what I would recommend. So yeah, now we are gonna go and get some conveyor belt sushi, because Colton has not had conveyor belts. Let me poke his face on the camera. They're in focus. Yeah, he hasn't had it yet. So it's time.
20 plates high.
20 plates. Yeah. That's nothing. We're going like 60 plates high.
Balling.
Can't wait to get hamburger sushi.
Yeah, hamburger sushi. Anyways, we're gonna get that, and then hopefully we got something really cool lined up next. I'm just waiting on a text message. Peace.
Yeah.